Good morning and welcome to Crafting and Coffee with Pelletier Craft Studio here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Elaine, and today I'm looking forward to giving you some suggestions on what to do with all of those teeny tiny leftover scraps that you have left over after you've gotten them. All those albums and cards and things made from your simple story, Vintage Believe. Now, if you don't know how to get it, check down below and I'll give you a few ideas. But before we get started, don't forget you need to subscribe and you're also going to want to click on that bell so you're always reminded when we're going to be doing crafting and coffee at 9. Looking forward to seeing what we got going on. But first, I need a swig of my coffee. I love my coffee. All right, so let's switch down and take a look at what I have on my craft table. So as you can see, I have a big variety of things that are left over. I've made all of these cards, plus I've also done two fantastic albums. Now, if you don't have the directions on how to do these cards or these albums, remember, wherever you bought your Simple Stories Vintage Believe, which is an Air exclusive, they can give you the website and get you put in right places so that you can jump on and get what you need. All right, so let's look and see what we've got going on here. So I've got all of these scraps. Ugh, have I got scraps? Look at all of these. I just got little pieces that are left over, and I want to use them. I don't want to throw them away, and I'm one of those people, I keep everything. So let's take a look at what we're going to do. Let's first get our glue press ready, and we're also going to want, I think, to zoom you out, maybe in a little bit. Okay, so I've got all of my products here and I'm ready to go. Now, if you haven't got your glue dots, you need to check with your Air store, or you can order them from Pelletier Craft Studio. Again, all of the products that I'll be using will be listed at the bottom. So what I've done is I've grabbed out just a vanilla card. I'm kind of looking to see what I want to do here. The first thing I see is that I love these two pieces. Oh, they're awesome. And I think they're going to make a great background for this one little piece that I just happened to have left over. So let's go ahead. Let's get it done and get it down. Making it easy. Oh, that side's pretty. Oh, but that matches too much. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit of adhesive here. And we are putting it down. And notice I'm putting it down kind of crooked. You know me, I'm crooked. I just love things that are not laid down straight. That way nobody says to me, Elaine, is that crooked? It doesn't help that I'm just naturally crooked, but it does help that I enjoy being able to fix my things. Now, I kind of would like to have had a piece of ribbon here, but since I don't, I've got this great piece. Oh, look. You don't throw anything away, ladies. Can you see? That is actually a little strip that I cut off of a piece of my 12 by 12. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. I'm going to pretend like it's a piece of ribbon. And I'm going to put that down right across there. And let's smooth it down. I'm going to try to get it close, but you know me, I don't always do so good at that. So we're going to come back and I'm going to snip off my edges because of course I don't want it hanging off the edge here. I do want to be able to get this pretty little thing on the inside of my envelope. There we go. And I'm just doing a little snipping here. And as you can see, these pieces are not going to be big enough for me to do too much with. So I'm going to let those go to the trash. And I've got that down there. And you know what? I was just thinking, I'm one of those girls that really likes to have things shiny. So I'm just going to stick my finger on the inside of my Relief Shimmer Paste. And I am using the lightest color. And I'm just doing a little bit of brushing over top of my card. Now, you're going to see right away that it leaves a pretty white shimmer. But in some places, I got it a little bit thick. So I'm going to just go ahead and wipe it off a little bit. But what I'm trying to do is just add some shimmer to my card. I'm not really trying to color anything. And I'm one of those that's not going to work really, really hard to get it even either. Because I just want the color. Not particularly interested in getting anything extra. Now notice I'm using all of my fingers here. I'm getting all of this done. And now I'm going to close back up my paste. And let's take a second and wipe these fingers off. I love my little Christmas rags, don't you? Just love the way we can find all things Christmas when we're working with Christmas. Okay, so now I'm going to come back and put my tag down. And you know, I think I might like to have a little bit of a background around that. So I think I'll just grab me another card and I'll just trim it so that it will fit right around the edge of this. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Let me grab my trimmer. And yeah, I got it. Then I'll just make me a little border. That way it kind of separates everything out very nicely for me. There we go, right there. Ha, you know me, I hate to measure things. So got 2 cards there. So that's okay, doesn't matter. Just means I got another piece of scrap to use somewhere. And then I'm gonna come back down here this way and just add a little bit of a border across the bottom. And there you go, got that done. Oh, got another piece of scrap there. I can use that somewhere else. But let's take and make sure that we add a little bit of dimension to this. So I'm just grabbing a hold of my pop dots and I'm going to just stick them. Oh, wait a minute. This would be cute to round. Let's round the corners off on this. Not a problem. Just grab your little quarter rounder. Go all the way around 4 corners. See how easy this is? And then I think I'll go ahead and do this piece too. That way they'll be uniform. There we go. I am so glad that you've joined me this morning for coffee. That's just kind of one of those things that Cindy and I love. So let's finish getting these dimensions on here. And if you haven't got these, you really need to jump in on them. When you order from Pelletier Craft Studio, we will give you a small section of these to try. And then, of course, if you want to just buy them by the sheet, you can do that. But we also offer them on a bulk pack. And truthfully, that's where you're going to get your best value. But I love the way they have this cute little tab that makes it easy to pull them off. And what can I say? That's just the way we roll over here at Air Stores. All right, so here we go. We're going to put this one down. Let's make sure that I don't put my card down wrong. Y'all know me. I can do any of it. Fixing to put it down upside down. What can I say? Oh, wait a minute. Where's my back piece? There we go. There. And now we're going to add our adhesive to the back of it. Remember, when you're using your precision glue gun, you don't need a lot of adhesive. I think you can see I've just touched it around in a few places. That's really, really, really all you need. So there you go. So we made this out of nothing but scraps. And of course, I'm probably going to jump on and add some cute little sequins to it. But I didn't get them pulled out. But that's okay. I know where they are. I throw a few things on the floor in the way there. So, you know me, I love the uniquely creative dimensions. I love the way they are packaged. I love the fact that I can easily put them on. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take my scissors and push it right over. There we go. Now, I got a little shine to it as well. Put that one there. I think I'm going to put one more on it. Yeah, we'll put another one on it. What can I say? Look at that. Perfect. So now I've got that bling bling going on. I got the shine going on in the back. And I got one card finished out of nothing but scraps. So let's do one more. And this time I've got an oh what fun and a bicycle. Let's see. You know, this is going to be too easy. So I've got some more of those scraps, and I think this time I'll make them as my background. Let's see if they match up. They probably won't. No, they're not, but that's okay. That's okay. We are good. I can show you how to make it so it doesn't matter if they match or not. We are so blessed in the fact that our Simple Stories vintage believe is so easy to use. So it's got, if you get the full bundle, which is $115, oh my gosh, you get so much value out of the product. You also get a large amount of product. I want to think it's valued at over $200. I mean, like, wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so this time we're still using up those scraps. And I want to make sure that all of these 3 pieces are the same size because I'm going to kind of line them up. So I've learned I can do that just by putting them on my trimmer together. And it doesn't matter whether it's 4, 4 and an 1/8, or 3 and 7/8. They all match. And I know that because they were all cut together. So now I'm going to pull together my card. Let's make sure I got it in the right place. Y'all know me. I can flat put something down in the wrong place in a minute. So look at there. I'm just going to leave a little bit of space between each one of them. And this is going to be the back of my card. So let's go. Here we go. Putting down our little bit of adhesive. Going to put it right up here at the top, leaving my border. And then I'm going to come back and put this one down. Ooh, that's pretty on 2 sides, but I chose to use this side. So here we go. We'll put this one down. I think I might need to move that one up a tiny bit. Now, by using a liquid adhesive with my glue press, I can move these around for a little while. They don't dry instantly for me. So I kind of like the way that's left. And then I want to use the Oh What Fun, and I'm going to put it in the middle. Notice nothing that I do is ever put down completely flat. Now, of course, I could come back and put these in the middle, but you know, I really don't want to do that. I really want to keep it fun. And so, Oh What Fun is going to be this part of my card. Now, notice I got that little hole right there. I have a solution for that. That is not going to be a problem. I have a little bit of ephemeral left over, so I could come back and, oops, don't want to use that. I can come back and put a piece of holly over top of it so that little hole doesn't shine. I've got my 24th left over. I might want to use that. But what I really like is this little piece right here. If I can get it picked up, there we go. I really like this. That's what I'm going to use to put on it. So I do want to go back, and I do want to use my awesome adhesives here. And I did decide this time I'm not going to put a, I'm not going to put any of the shimmer on it. Instead, I'm going to do a little something different, I think. So here we go. And yes, I probably use more than you do, but that's okay because I like for my stuff not to collapse in the middle. So that's why I put extra on the edges, and it's also why I put a few extras onto the sides. So we're going to come back, and I think I'll make that just a tiny bit straighter. And I want to add my little bit of a holly, my little dots here. Oh, I like this already. I'll put that right over top of that. Now you see how I just hid that hole, so it really doesn't even look like it was ever there. Okay, so there you go. I have made 2 cards out of nothing but just the scraps that were left over from my Simple Vintage, and I've got lots more scraps that I can do. But these are 2 ideas on what you can do with the scraps that you've got left over. Remember, always shop your local air store. And if you don't have an air store local to you, be sure to go online and search for us because we're located all over the place. I know we're in the United States and Canada. I even think we have one or two in Australia now. But the bottom line is if you need more tips and tricks on what to do with your leftover simple storage, you should go ahead and get your package and be sure to sign up for the Facebook page where you're going to be receiving 56 plus great ideas on what to do with your simple stories. Between now and then, thank you for joining us for coffee, and I look forward to seeing you next week when we'll be having some more fun with some more great tips and tricks. Bye!